Would you mind telling me what you're doing?
I'm shopping.
For me?
I'll have you know that this dress is absolutely perfect for me.
Madame, I found Mrs. Harrison.
Hi, Jacqueline.
I will leave this for you to look at.
I just think that this dress would look better on someone a little younger. Someone, say, like me.
I'm entitled to my frivolous moments, and you're one to talk. You're going to be exploding at your seams pretty soon. Why should you waste money on a dress you can't even wear? Oh, no. Did you end your pregnancy?
No, I did not end my pregnancy. I'm still very much pregnant. I just decided today was for me. No questions, no worries,
Darling,
no...
you've got to think this through
Did
now.
I have a chance to thank you for getting Grant off my tail?
Yes, you did.
I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. And I just love it that that louse thinks that his bullet shot was a trauma to my system. And about the dress, forget it.
Why? It's my new look. You like it.
I like it. On me, it doesn't look like I'm going on some kind of a date at the Bay City Motor Lodge.
I'm not over the hill yet. You wait and see.
Jacqueline?
Oui, Madame Harrison. How may I help you?
Jacqueline, I like this dress.
Oh, but your mother...
I know, but I love it, and I want it. So bring out as many other dresses as you can. I want a big surprise waiting for someone very special when he gets home tonight.
Now, what would make you think that Vicky's pregnant?
You, lad? Now, look here, there's no need to be coy with me. I understand full well the need for secrecy. I mean, the divorce and all that.
Carl, you really have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, I do. Now, I saw the baby toys. Yeah, you know, your father doesn't miss too much.
There wasn't any baby toys at Vicky's.
Not today. Yesterday, when I brought the champagne. And in hindsight, I should have brought a non-alcoholic beverage. That would have been a much more appropriate choice.
Hey, or a house.
Yes, well, I mean, I'm Victoria's house is lovely and all that, but your child, he deserves much more. Gotta have a yard, gotta have horses to ride.
All right, well, love the money can buy.
Well, what's the point of having money if you don't spend it on your own flesh and blood?
Well, you can send it to charity, Carl, because there's gonna be no takers here.
Look, I was thinking, would it be all right if the child were to call me Granddad? I'd take very good care of him right up. I promise you I would. You know I will. There'd be no talk of money, no greed, no rancor. Just love and the innocence of childhood. It's a consummation devoutly to be wished. It'd make my dreams come true, thanks to you and Vicky.
Right, well, then you can just keep dreaming, Carl.
You know, you're very lucky to be with her at this time. I wish I'd been able to spend some of that, or to share that miraculous time with Justine.
Right. Listen, Carl, I'm really sorry, but you're gonna have to go. I've got an awful lot of work to do.
Not to worry, not to worry. Anything you need, anything any of you need, feel free. And remember, your secret's safe with me.
Well, I'll tell you, you drop by Cory anytime. My door is always open.
You're tired, aren't you? I can see how much the fight for Cory is taking out of you.
Yeah, Jake and Spencer are really hitting hard, you know? We're just trying to stay afloat.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I wish there were. Most of the problems seem to be internal. But the truth is, Grant, I was so sure that we would be able to get through this. I'm not anymore.
Have you told Rachel about how you feel?
That doesn't help.
Well, maybe I can. I have some influential friends in Washington that can make a takeover very tricky for Jake and Spencer.
Grant, that's your father.
Doesn't mean I necessarily approve of how he's treating your family. Or you. Think about it. have to call Stephanie. Would you excuse me?
Sure.
Hello. Goodbye.
Amanda, I thought we were just starting to get along. And now that my business day is finished, maybe we can, pick up where we left off.
Give me my hand back, Jake, before you lose yours.
Yes, Larry. Yeah, you should get it by this afternoon.
What are you doing?
I sent it over by messenger. My pleasure.
You are sending Jake's investigator our lab report?
That's not Jake's investigator. He's an independent investigator.
It doesn't matter. The point is, the deed is real.
If you choose to believe the report, which I don't, Iris, that's what I told Larry.
Oh, you just don't understand, do you? Rachel, that report is official. He'll believe it, and so will everybody else. So you may as well kiss this home and your family and your job goodbye, because this is the end of it.
Stop badgering me, please.
You are unbelievable. Amanda and I have begged you to listen to this. Together we might have done something to have saved Cory from being massacred.
I will not. For the last time, I will not sacrifice what Max stood for anything, Iris.
We are not just fighting for this company. We are fighting for everything that we have worked for, everything that's important to us, and everything that we want to give our children.
I will not let anything happen to this family.
It's too late for that. It's already happened. And if you could just stop isolating yourself and face reality, then you might be able to see that.
Your reality. You have every right to believe everything you want to believe about Mac. I will not doubt him, Iris.
Listen, Rachel, I loved my father. I loved him too, but he wasn't perfect. You know what? He was human, and it took me a long time to realize that. I'm just really sorry that you don't have the time left to come to the same conclusion.
I know he wasn't perfect, but his sins were sins of the flesh. He lived his ethics, Iris. They were as much a part of him as his blood. He did not do this. Don't you see what Jake and Spencer are trying to do? They're trying to destroy us by destroying Mac, and that is evil. And I will not let them do that. I will not let them have the last word on who Mac was. I'm sorry you had to come home to this.
We're really in trouble, aren't we?
Why don't you go on up and have a rest? I'll talk to you about this later.
Actually, I think I'll go to the gazebo and think for a while.
All right.
Rachel, I love you.
I love you too, sweetie.
Good afternoon, Rachel.
Don't. Not until you've seen the gift that I brought you.
Hey, Rick! Oh, where are you? Hey. Look at you.
Just a little something. I fell in love with at Jacqueline's.
Yeah.
Not as much as I love you, though. What is it?
I don't know. It's just not what I expected.
It's not your taste. I have about 3 others.
Well, look, Vic, I understand that you're working at pretending that everything's okay, but I don't think that you can pretend that you're not carrying Grant's baby.
I know whose baby it is.
Okay. So maybe you should try to start dealing with that a little bit.
Wait, what's going on here? I thought you were on my side.
I am, Vic, but when I told you that I wanted us to work through this together, I really meant it. See, but now a decision that you've made, well, I'm having a little bit of trouble with it, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get past it.
Get past what?
Lying.